and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm packing up the car because, ow, damn. I'm going to the bins. I'm gonna meet up with my friend Aileen, and I hope I'm gonna be able to find some good stuff. It's been a minute since I've gone to the bins, and these are the ones that are closer to me now, so yeah. Anyway, see you in a bit. There's a big old truck causing traffic, so I'm just here eating my almond croissant. Okay, I just parked. I'm still waiting for Aileen, but this is my first time at this location. The parking lot, first of all, I'm so happy they have a parking lot because I only ever have been to one location, one bin location, which is the Goodwill Outlet, and there's no parking there. It's just like street parking, and so it was always impossible. But this parking lot is absolutely jam-packed, so I don't know. I hope it's not crowded. I don't know what it's gonna be like. I'm kind of nervous, but okay, I'm going in. Everything is just jumbled up together. So there's clothes and shoes and everything all in one. I am just sort of going through. This is a functioning Singer sewing machine, so this might go for Facebook Marketplace. These are some vintage boots, but they'd be good for winter. Some heels that I think I'll clean up, and then they're really strappy, so those are really cute. Lots of vintage stuff here. I thought those were adorable. These are some trotters in good condition. Some skates. So one is missing the blade, and they've got this tag on them, so we'll see. And then I'll show the clothes a little bit later. I'm trying to authenticate these, and I don't think they're real, but they definitely are real leather. They're Gucci, but then they've got this like weird size dot and the registrar mark at the bottom, which makes me feel like they're fake, because like Gucci does not do this. So I think I'm gonna leave them. I don't know. I'm gonna be kind of mad if I leave them and I find out that they're real. So I'm not sure. Someone left this rack of shoes, or this cart of shoes, and it's got like Allbirds and Sam Edelman stuff. And so we're just hawking it right now. We're just here with our stuff, waiting for someone, anyone. This is everything I bought. I put it in IKEA bags, and I'll go through a couple of things later. I'm still super excited about this Singer thing, and some clothes, and Aileen, and that's my car. This is Michelle from the future coming to you to show you a couple of my favorite items from this bins trip. I'm only going to show a handful just because I think it's way too much to go through, and I think just showing you my favorites is going to be a little bit more fun. And I'll get these listed pretty soon. It's mostly shoes that I bought, and then I got a handful of vintage clothing items in denim, and then I'll go through those in a little bit as well. So this first pair is a pair of 9 West little open side, I guess these are loafers. I really liked the woven pattern. I sold a pair of vintage shoes that looked like trotters, and if you're not familiar with trotters, trotters are this style. I'm still getting the lining out of this pair, but I also got these at the bins. And anyway, they've got a little bit of a following, and I thought that this style was really nice. They looked a lot like some Free People shoes that I'd seen before, so that's why I picked these up, and they are leather. This next pair is actually a pair that Aileen found, and I do need to form or like kind of just stuff them so that they'll take a better shape in this like toe area here. What is that called? The toe box? Yeah. So these are vintage Tommy Hilfiger. These are probably from the 90s, and they're a clog, and they do have a lot of wear, and you know, I actually thought that these were going to be a good shoe for me, but they're too small. So I'll clean them up and I'll sell them. And I just thought that they were a really cute 90s shoe. This next pair actually came from that cart that I was watching with Aileen. It's a pair of Allbirds, and they are also in very worn condition, but this can all be repaired. It's wool. The insoles can be replaced, and then this can be washed. So although they're in pretty poor condition, I'm going to try to clean them up because the soles aren't too bad, even though they look really gross. So yeah, once I get them cleaned up, they will be listed. They're a men's size 12, and if I can't get them cleaned up, then they won't be listed at all. This is a pair of Danskos. I actually had initially found just the single shoe. I think it was also in that cart that Aileen and I were looking at. And we were looking for the pair, and Aileen ended up finding it in another bin, but she gave these to me, so I was pretty happy about these. I like selling Danskos. I don't find them too often, but when I do, I pick them up if they're in good condition, and I've recently found a whole bunch. So yeah, these were in really good condition. I just need to sort of clean them up a little bit. And then this last pair is actually a pair that I am probably going to hold on to for myself. They're basically new Sam Edelman shoes. These also came in that cart that we were watching, so someone lost out, but they just left this cart of shoes and we didn't know who they were, and we finally just kind of walked over and took a peek with a Goodwill employee, and we're like, I think it's good to go through this, so we did. And anyway, these are a size 8. They're a really cute style. I think I'm going to wear them to Posh Fest, and then I'll put them up on Posh after. Okay, so the clothing items I actually already have listed, and I have recently started modeling a good portion of my inventory. It's just something I've been trying to do pretty much this week. I just started, but the reason for that being that I sell a good amount of vintage, and I think vintage just sells quicker when it's modeled. So in the instances where I have modeled it or where I show how it could be styled, it sells a little bit quicker. And I've heard the same from other people who sell vintage. That was the primary reason, as well as the fact that so many people ask, can you model? And so anyway, it's just something I'm trying out. Another reason I am trying modeling is because the base of my mannequin just sort of disappeared when we moved, and so it was getting really frustrating trying to like finagle putting something onto the mannequin without the stand. And so anyway, I'm just trying it out. We'll see how it goes, and I will maybe update you guys in the future. The first item that I got from the bins that is a clothing item is this Mick blouse. I got it just because of the style. It looks like a Hawaiian kind of style shirt that's really in right now, especially for the summer, but even though we're transitioning out of the summer, I bought it personally for myself, and then I realized I probably don't need this. So I think it could be worn with a pair of jeans or something like that, and so that is why I picked that up. For the same reasons, I picked up this Margaritaville men's shirt. It doesn't have the size in it, but those men's shirts, the Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett had pretty decent comps on them, so I picked it up just thinking, you know, we'll see how this goes. I do like picking up men's more recently, especially like cool basic graphic tees or like the button-down casual shirts. I also picked up this duster. It is marked 24, but the measurements might say otherwise. It had a sort of like a silk nightgown that came with it because it's 100% silk. Sorry, I think you can hear the cars going by. I didn't get it because it was stained, and so I just bought this. This has a couple of pulls on it, and it does have a couple marks, but I still think that it's really functional. And also this like semi-sheer duster jacket coat thing is really on trend for the spring of 2020. It's something that was coming up a lot during like Fashion Week in September, which we're still in September. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do a video about trends as well that I've sort of been learning about, but that's why I picked this up. Then we're going to see some denim. I picked up 2 pairs of jeans during this trip. The first pair was a pair of Bill Blass stretch jeans, and they're like a light wash mom jean. They're marked a size 10, and they measure for a 30 waist. So they were big on me, but you can wear them probably a little bit loosely if you're like a 28 or a 29. I'm a 28. So yeah, you could probably wear them a little bit loosely, and I think that that would be a good look too. You can wear it with like a thick belt, but I I thought that this was just a really cool style jean, so I picked that up. Again, I got another pair of like 90s denim. This is a pair of Lee. They're the Extreme Comfort jeans. So they're juniors, and they are from the 90s, but they have this elastic waist on the inside, which, you know, you can adjust the waist as you need it. So they're marked 20 husky. They don't fit a size 20 though. They definitely are a smaller size. It's, I guess with vintage, the bottom line is that it's always about measurements, and measurements are king when it comes to vintage because the tag means nothing. Anyway, I thought they were a really cute style. They're so soft, and so yeah, I'm just gonna take a chance on those. And the last item is an Urban Outfitters like fishnet duster. It's this olive green color, and it reaches the floor, which I couldn't really get in the picture, but I thought it was just like a cute little kind of throw over along the same lines of the silk duster that I showed earlier. But I just thought it was a really cute style, and so I picked it up. Okay, this is actually the last item. It does have a spot on the front here, so that is why this isn't listed yet, but I really like this color. And this is like a 90s sweatshirt, so it's marked extra large, but I think it's more like a large medium. This is the Hanes JanSport. No, it's just Hanes. This is just like a cool, cozy vintage sweatshirt, so I'm not sure 100% if I'm going to list this yet because I think I might keep it, but anyway, especially if I can't get the stain out, it might not be worth listing it. Okay, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so that you will get notified the next time I post a video. If I didn't already say this, my name's Michelle. You can find me at Mish Market on Poshmark and on Instagram. So again, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, this is a video. Sorry. Oh, shit.